Hello everyone. You're on the Alex Trade channel. Today, I'll show you how the OTC Assistant performs if you use its signals on just one currency pair. No unnecessary stuff. Just the facts and results. Today we're working on the OTC market, and our currency pair is the Canadian dollar against the Swiss franc. We go to our bot, select the desired pair, set the time frame to 5 minutes, and get a sell signal. No doubts about it. We open a position to go down. Everything is simple, everything is by the system. The OTC bot is already at work. It trades even when the market is asleep. In my private group, we analyze trades every day and earn together with partners. Want to join the team? Send me a direct message, and I'll personally send you a free gift. Subscribe to YouTube, hit like, and click the bell. All the links are in the description. A lot of traders spread themselves too thin. Today one pair, tomorrow another. As a result, their heads are a mess. Each asset behaves differently, and it leads to instability. I decided to take a different approach. Pick one currency pair and focus on it completely, using only signals from my OTC Assistant. Why is this important? Because each pair has its own behavior. Levels, amplitude, periods of activity, all of that affects the outcome. If you concentrate, you start to feel the dynamics, notice patterns, and pick up on the nuances. Together with the bot, which already takes all of this into account, you create a powerful combination. I chose the Canadian dollar and Swiss franc, one of the most stable pairs in OTC. Signals for this pair come in regularly, the movements are logical, and the bot performs confidently. The goal was simple, to test the bot's effectiveness without switching around or adding unnecessary factors. To see what happens if you don't spread yourself thin but focus on working with one instrument as precisely as possible. A few minutes later, the trade closes in profit and brings us $460 in net profit. A great start, beautiful market movement, and most importantly, we entered exactly on the signal. The bot didn't let us down again. We decide not to stop and continue working with the same currency pair. We go back to the bot, select the 5-minute time frame again, and now there's a new signal, buy. The trend on the chart is still downward for now, but the bot gives a confident signal for growth. We trust the system and open a position to go long. Many people think that to succeed in trading, you need to know everything, master dozens of strategies, analyze dozens of pairs, keep up with the news, and always be on the move. But in reality, the power is in focus. The less you spread yourself thin, the better your results. I went through a phase myself when I wanted to cover everything. The result was burnout, mistakes, and constant stress. And then at some point, I realized, you don't have to trade everything to be profitable. You need to pick one thing and make that one thing your area of control. That's when I started to feel confident. I began to see clear signals. I started to trust the process, and with each passing day, my results grew, not because of quantity, but because of quality. You can be a pro, you can be a beginner, it doesn't matter. What matters is how well you can stay focused. 1 pair, 1 assistant, 1 plan. This simple formula will give you more than 10 indicators and a ton of YouTube analysis. The main thing is to trust the process and give yourself time to develop the skill. Every time you doubt whether you should focus on just one tool, remember, real strength lies in depth, not in breadth. It's better to become a master of one currency pair than a perpetual student of 10. The bot will help you with this. It doesn't get distracted, it doesn't get tired, it's consistent. And if you sync up with it, results won't be long in coming. The price reverses, confidently moves upward, and closes our position in profit. That's an additional $460 to the account. Second profit in a row. The bot has once again proven its effectiveness. Even when going against the trend, such signals are truly worth paying attention to. Let's go back to the bot once more. We're working within a single currency pair. We get a new signal. It's another buy. Looking at the chart, the price is holding steady, and there's potential for growth. We don't miss the moment. Once again, we open a trade to go long. First of all, stability. When you work with just one currency, you eliminate half the chaos. You don't have different spreads, different speeds, or different patterns. There's only one dynamic, and that's what the bot works with. You learn to feel it, to understand its rhythm, and that makes the signal stronger, because you're not just waiting, you enter consciously. Second, discipline. This kind of test sets clear boundaries. You don't stray or jump into other assets just for fun. You're specifically testing how the system works, and when it delivers results, you realize you don't need a bunch of tools. One strong one is enough. And with the bot, it gets even easier. Third, confidence. The less noise there is, the easier it is to make decisions. When you don't have dozens of options, you don't get lost. There's one asset, there's a signal, and you act. That removes unnecessary emotions and boosts your focus. You're no longer a trader who's searching for entry points. You're an operator working with ready-made opportunities. This approach works great for both beginners and experienced traders. A beginner will understand market behavior faster, while a pro will optimize their efforts and increase accuracy. And the Signal Assistant makes all of this even easier, because it's already analyzed everything for you. Your job is to take action. A few minutes later, and that's the third win in a row. The price rises steadily and confidently, closing our position with another $460 in profit. That's a total of $1,380 in net income from 3 OTC trades. And it's all thanks to the clear, precise, and timely signals from our bot. It works even at night, on weekends, and on the over-the-counter market. With it, there's no need to guess or have doubts. Just follow the signals and earn money. Now you have access to the market 24/7. The OTC bot is already up and running. My partners and I trade every day in a private group and share the best entry points. Want in on this? Send me a direct message and I'll personally send you a free gift. The OTC Assistant works great even with just one currency pair. No fuss, no jumping between assets. Just pure statistics and consistent results. Want the same? Give it a try. The link is in the description. Subscribe, hit like, and let me know which pair you'll start with. See you in the next video.